It's about a kind of an ordinary, everyday guy who gets run over, nice guy, gets run over by everybody he's involved with, and he finds this mask with a curse on it. And the curse is basically that when you put it on, it changes you into the alter ego, to the suppressed side of your personality. It blows that side up like 1,000 times. And all right, bring it in. So what happens to Stanley is he becomes this love-crazed, wild, Fred Astaire kind of character that's just unstoppable, He becomes the guy who has all the answers or who can never be hurt. He's impenetrable, and I mean, he's just, he's the guy that everybody would love to be when they're faced with a situation or when, somebody's going, "You got a problem, man?" That kind of thing, or whatever. He's the guy you want to be. Why should someone come to this film? Because it's everything. I mean, it's like it's a love story. It's an action movie. It's animated. It's got these incredible special effects.
She kind of noticed when she sees him again that he's kind of cute, and he really believes in her. He really says things that make sense to her, and so she begins to feel for him. She begins to feel for him because he makes her feel her real feelings that she hasn't felt in so long. Stanley's sort of a hopeless romantic. He's a guy that's really wants to be able to go out and be with women and show them the passion inside of him, but he can't because he has this barrier built up. He doesn't have the self-confidence that it takes to do that. So when he puts on the mask, he becomes this wild, crazy guy that wants to go out and spend money on women and take them and grab them and kiss them and dance all over the floor with them. She's sort of the glamorous gal with the gangster boyfriend who treats her really well, but sooner or later she kind of figures out that he's not just a tough guy, he's a murderer, a killer, and it starts to get to her.
I play Detective Kellaway, who is in hot pursuit of trying to find the mask. I think it's just a regular job. I think he's done a lot of homicide work before and seen a lot of destruction. Basically, it's the fact that this guy's got a green head and wears French outfits and sombreros is just no different than the other idiots he's had to deal with.
Stanley is sort of a very kind of uptight, nerdy type of guy, whereas Charlie is a really cool, doesn't worry about anything, kind of out there chasing after the babes, he's sort of the cool guy who's got it all together, and Stanley's the wimpy, Don Knotts type of guy.
I played Dorian Tyrell. He's an opportunist, and he wants to take over the city from the guy who runs it, Nico, and he's his right-hand man. He thinks Stanley robbed the bank, and he thinks Stanley's making time with his girlfriend, which he doesn't like too much.
Essentially, it's a story of Stanley Ipkiss, who is a nice guy, likes to think of himself as a gentleman, who is set upon by life in Edge City and the problems of trying to find a woman who can respond to him and truly love him in that rough urban environment. And into his life comes this magical artifact, the mask, which he is drawn to.
The real magic, ultimately, of a man becoming sort of a human Looney Tune, and yet it become photoreal, and not a cartoon, but in fact something that looks like it's existing and speaking in this reality in flesh and blood, can only be done through computer graphics. Now we're taking these kind of crazy visual ideas and emotional ideas and using science to realize them on film. And I tell you what, it takes a lot of work, but those moments ultimately are magical. And I think the audience will be in for a few surprises.